Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Let me try to fix this, y'all. Give me a second. All right. My bad, y'all. Having some technical difficulties, just like the Milwaukee Bucks, unfortunately. My bad, y'all. I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is AMARA'S Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about what's going on between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. I don't know what else to say, friends and family. Salute to friends and family. Salute to Bucks Nation. Salute to all the channel members. Please hit the like button as you enter the building. It's just another L, friends and family. We just don't have enough bullets in the gun to compete right now. Without KPJ and without Giannis, it's going to be hard to come across a win. I do want to appreciate that the fight that the Bucks showed early. Myles Turner was playing well. Rollins was playing well. Kuzma, as far as offensively, we couldn't stop a nosebleed as far as on defense. But we were at least able to get it kind of going on offense. And we were sticking around, but the wheels came off in the late in the third quarter, and we just never recovered. And then the blowout just kind of ensued in the fourth quarter. I don't know what else to kind of say about the Milwaukee Bucks right now. We're in a kind of a weird position right now as far as expectations. What do we do? It is just what's going on. And I think that as far as this team and the way it's currently constructed, unless something else changes, I don't think that we should be evaluating this team any longer as far as wins and losses. We don't have the talent or the coaching to compete. What we need to be kind of evaluating as talent for the next coach that comes in here, who should stay and who should go. And that's kind of how we should be looking at it. See how Ryan Rollins is developing. When Pete Nance is available, how's Pete Nance looking? Are we getting anything out of Gary Trent Jr.? Is Kuzma someone that we could see sticking around? I almost think that that's the way that we should approach it because I saw the shout out to Dre West. I saw you in the chat and I saw your comment about you don't think we'll get 30 wins. It'll be hard pressed with our current roster to get 30 wins. And I think that I don't know if it's possible or I don't have the full breakdown, so I don't want him to speak. So Queens of the chat or Bucks Nation, please let me know what our actual true situation is, or hop on the live. What is our actual true situation with the draft picks? Because I don't know if at this point are we just tanking to try to see if we can get a high draft pick, because we definitely can't compete, not with this talent and not with this coaching staff. So I think that we are looking more towards that. And I also think officially Giannis should be shut down for the rest of the year. There's no reason to bring Giannis back to this fiasco that we're calling a Milwaukee Bucks team for him to try to compete for no reason. I think that just looking the way things are, and Giannis is already going to be out 5 to 6 weeks. Like, hey, just shut it down. Just shut it down. Just shut it down at this point. I don't know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But it was difficult to watch. Damn, they was competing early. Like it was like, damn, they was trying, they was competing, but you just were waiting for the kind of the wheels to come off. But I do appreciate the fight early. Like we saw some good play from Kuzma. We saw some strong play from Myles Turner today. This might be Myles Turner's best game of the year as far as he played as he's played as a Milwaukee Buck. He played really well tonight. I do think that Doc was kind of weird with the rotations, and I thought he should have rolled the hot hands a little longer. And our bench can't hold on to anything. Soon as the bench comes in, everything goes down the drain, and I don't know why that is. It's so crazy that we came into this season looking at our bench as the strength of this team, and now it's like the glaring weakness of this team. How wild is that? We thought our strength has become our weakness. It's crazy. I mean, soon as the bench come in, everything go down to number two. It's crazy. Doc can't help it. I just don't know what to say, friends and family. Let's get into these numbers and shout everybody out and get into this chat. This is, it's hard sometimes, friends and family. It's hard. All right, give me a second to fix this. All right, there we go. Bucks lose again, 139-122 on the road to the Philadelphia 76ers. Bobby had a very good game offensively, besides that weird layup where he should have dunked. But besides that, I thought Bobby played decent. Obviously, we know Bobby's a turnstile defensively, but he played very well offensively. I felt 36 minutes, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists for Bobby Portis, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Kyle Kuzma, I thought played well in a kind of a point forward position. He was adequate for what he was doing, bringing the ball up and initiating the offense. I thought that was a nice wrinkle in the game. I thought that was really a nice wrinkle. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of Kuzma kind of playing a point forward, and if that's something that you would like to see more of, or you're cool on that. Let me know in the comment section, y'all. Myles Turner, like I said, probably his best game of the year. Offensively, 31 points, 10 to 16, 4-8, and then was aggressive taking it to the cup. He had a nice little move on Embiid, like a little Euro step, and he cradled the ball, got an and one early. I knew that then Myles was in his bag, but he played well. 7 to 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. AJ Green, 29 minutes, 8 points. Again, I need to get more out of AJ Green. With that, with you're playing 30 minutes and you're only getting me 8 points. I need more from AJ Green. He has to be more aggressive. 6 shots is just not enough. It just isn't. Ryan Rollins, I thought, played really well today, and he was consistent. 39 minutes, 24 points, 9 of 17 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. You know what? Before we go on to the rest of the players here, I want to say this. I don't want to trade Ryan Rollins, y'all. He's too young and has too much upside that could be maximized under the right coaching staff. I think that talent-wise, I know that everybody's talking about getting Ja and all of that. In reality, besides name recognition and jumping ability, what does Ja Morant really do better than Ryan Rollins? He's not a better defender. He's not a better three-point shooter. He's not really a better mid-range shooter. He's just more explosive. Aren't we better served to continue to develop Ryan Rollins, and especially in this type of scenario where he can get heavy minutes and really start to get his confidence up and get in his groove? I really think that that's one of the positives that'll come from KPJ and Giannis being out, is that it's going to force Ryan Rollins to mature a lot faster than initially anticipated, because now he's kind of the man. To me, he's our number one option right now. Without Giannis and KPJ, Ryan Rollins is your number one option. So this is going to be great experience from him and help him to develop. And I think next year, whatever our roster is, Ryan Rollins is going to be a key part to that roster. And I don't think we should move Ryan Rollins. I just think he has too much ability offensively and defensively. Swiss Army knife that would be better served, like I said, of us continuing to develop Ryan Rollins, especially since we got him on a cheap contract. Never forget that as well. Finances do matter. We got Ryan Rollins at a bargain. Why would we want to give that up when he's giving us 17 or 18 a game right now? I think that I want to push back on any Ryan Rollins trades. I just want to say that off the rip. I want to push back on any Ryan Rollins trades. The Nats has gotten a game. Pete Nance, I thought, should have had way more minutes than 1 or 2 from the field. Jericho Sims is absolutely useless. We didn't get anything from Gary Harris, Amir Coffey. Gary Trent had probably his best game in like 2 months. 20 minutes, 13 points, 4 and 9 from the field, 4 and 9 from the 3-point line, 1 or 3 from the free throw line, which was terrible at that point in the game. We needed all those free throws. Jesus, Gary Trent Jr. But hopefully that gets his confidence up and he can start to get some things going. We'll see. And Cole Anthony came in and does what Cole Anthony does. Gave you 10 points, but he did also have 2 quick turnovers. You know how he does. Buck shot well, 51%, 44% from 3. We shot 27 free throws, which is impressive. 19 of 27, 29 assists, only 11 turnovers. So that's a positive. Friends and family, we were protecting the ball today. Turnovers were not the issue today. So 11 turnovers, 4 steals, 4 blocks. Like I said, I'm cool with the turnovers. That's a step in the right direction. Paul George was styling on us today. Paul George averaged 15 points a game, y'all. He hit us for 32. Joel Embiid had a turn back the clock game against us. Embiid got cooking early and kept it going. Had 29 points. Tyrese Maxey had 22. VJ Edgecombe had 12. But they were really powered by Embiid and Paul George. Paul George really went off in that third quarter that kind of got that distance towards the end of the third, that they kind of coasted to a win in the fourth quarter. So we just couldn't stop anything. I mean, they shot lights out. 52. I mean, look at that, friends and family. They shot 52% from the field and 52% from 3-point. How are you going to beat a team if they're shooting 50 from the field and 50 from the 3-point line? And we can't blame the officials this game. They only shot 15 free throws, so it's not officiating. We're just not good enough. It's just what it is. Until something changes, we're just not really good enough to compete with any quality team. We just don't have enough, and we don't have the coaching to make up for whatever we lack offensively and defensively. So we're really in between a rock and a hard place. 46 rebounds to 38, out 8 more rebounds, 35 assists, which means they were moving them. When you see a team with 35 assists, that means they were getting whatever they wanted. You damn near get 40 assists in a game. That means there was no resistance defensively. You were getting whatever you want, and that's exactly how you score almost 140 points. Where you're providing no resistance defensively, that's how this happens. We're an awful defensive team. It is hard to watch the Milwaukee Bucks play defense. We are terrible. We never mind our own business. We always want to double for no reason. We just don't pay attention. I see sometimes people daydreaming. It's crazy. I'm not saying Philadelphia is like a world beater, but they shouldn't have been able to do what they did to us today. Not like this. Like, this was easy. Like, they were never concerned about losing this game, friends and family. They were joking and laughing this whole game. They were not concerned at all about the Milwaukee Bucks beating them. That's how crazy this was. They were just out there having fun at our expense. Crazy. Let's get into these team stats, see who in the building, and let's get into it, y'all. I know what I want to get to here. Offensive rebounding.
For the longest streak of 30-point games.
Again, offensive rebounding is a problem. 15-8. 35-29 assists. They have more steals. They have more blocks. We gave up 17 points off of the 12 turnovers officially. 17-6. Huge difference. Points in the paint. We actually did well. 52-44. We actually did well. We had our moments, but the shooting was too much. Too many threes, too many second chance points, which they don't have here. They had 19 second chance points in the first half. I mean, like, what are we doing? Terrible defense, terrible rebounding. We did what we could to compete. We just didn't have enough, y'all. That's just what it is. What are your? I just don't know. I just don't know what to say.
The longest streak of 30-point games
really don't know
in
what to
2
say
seasons.
as a family. I don't know what to say. I do want to be positive on certain things. Like, I really like Ryan Rollins, his aggression today. He looks a lot different without Giannis to defer to, where he's forced to kind of beat a guy. I liked what I saw today. I did like the aggressiveness from Myles Turner, and I didn't mind Kyle Kuzma at the point forward. Maybe that's another wrinkle in the game that can be used at a later date, but I did not mind at all Kuzma as far as in a point forward position. I thought Kuzma, like I said, played well. I mean, he gave you 17. He had 8 rebounds and 8 assists, and he only had 2 turnovers. That's an efficient game for me out of Kuzma. That is a positive for Kuzma to play that efficiently at that type of position. He played well. Y'all let me know what you think. I thought he played well. I just want to be a little positive, friends and family, at some of the good things that we did see. We did see some ball movement early. It was sticking a little bit, some ISO, but we were seeing moments of the Bucks moving the ball, hence that they had almost 30 assists. But that also was due to Philly not being that good defensively either. We're just way worse. That's the problem. That's really what the problem is. Let's see who in the building, y'all. Get into the comment section. Shout out to the channel members. What up, Robert Brooks? Appreciate you. Derek Stevenson in the building. Sig Dagger was good. Appreciate you. Dre West was good. Jeff Riley was good. Mia Kim was good. Trina was good. Patricia Pre was good. Janet MOC. Man, Queens of the chat was good. In here, heavy. Salute to the Queens of the chat. Shout out JST Fresh Tech. Basketball Jones was good. BKC, I see you. Appreciate you tapping in. Bleacher Report Boss was good. ALOL was good. Marcus Little, I see you. Greg Delaney. Y'all in here deep. Appreciate you. Daddy Commander. What up? I'm going to start calling you Caps. You always be typing in caps. Shout out to Daddy Commander. Patricia P, I see you active. What's good? All right, let's get into some of these comments and see what's going on. I know y'all feeling away just like I'm feeling away. What up, Scales? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Salute. Trina, that's what I'm saying. Considering everything and what our roster looks like, I thought we played well also. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we got our head beat in, but were we really expecting to beat Philadelphia? But on the positive, like I said, we look good offensively. A lot of people were involved. We had 5 people in double figures. Gary Trent, 6 people in double figures. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. This is a building block. We scored 122 points. So the offense, we were able to score a significant amount of points without Giannis and KPJ. That is a positive for this team. Did y'all think they was gonna put up 122 points? I don't think so. But they figured it out. We have to look at these small wins within the game as positives in this with this Giannis injury time frame that we have right now, which is pretty much the rest of the season. So if they can keep scoring, at least that's a positive, and maybe they can start shoring up the defense to be more competitive in games. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, we know the coaching, Sig Dagger, but we can only do so much. We can only do so much about the coaching. I don't think what up, boy mommy? Appreciate you. Forgot to shout out boy mommy. Salute, boy mommy. It's just, what are we gonna do with this coaching staff? This is what it is, friends and family. We're headed to the lottery for the most part. And that was guaranteed with the indefinite injury of KPJ and with Giannis with his injury. To me, damn near both of them should be shut down. It's not worth the injury risk, in my opinion, for both of them. KPJ's been banged up all year, along with Giannis being banged up all year. Shut them down. What are they coming back to do? Shut them down. Shut them down. Get them out. Yeah, shut them down. Yeah, Bobby leading in assists was interesting. Bobby and Bobby had 8 assists. Kuzma had 8 assists. When did we ever think we'd almost see Bobby with a triple-double? So that's a positive. Bobby was actually trying to pass the ball today. So that's a positive. Just saying. We just got to look at the small wins. We got to look at the small wins. Yeah, I know the team. I know the coach. We got to let that go. We have to understand now with those injuries that officially gave Doc the leash for the end of the season. Because technically there's no reason to fire him. The key talent is out. Just let him ride it out. That's what's happening. We can pretty much quell all of the Doc noise, because no matter how much we're losing, it's to them or to the leadership, it's kind of to be expected without your 2 best players. So I think that this again saved Doc a little bit, because now this is going to get him at least until the end of the year. Do you guys really see any benefit to actually firing Doc Rivers right now with the current roster, or do you think it's best suited to wait till the offseason? Because that's a real conversation that needs to be had. Is it even worth it, or do we just ride this thing out? Let's can Doc in the offseason and get and work on a new coach before the draft, and hopefully we get a high draft pick. That's all we can really do. What up, Jonathan Porter? That's really it. That is interesting that they played well when they sat Embiid and PG, but then they play against us and a depleted team. They were definitely trying to clown us. Facts! That's what I was saying. They was laughing, joking. They was having a great time at our expense. Laughing, glaring at people. They were not stressed one bit about losing this game. You could see it in their mannerisms. You could see it in everything. They were not stressed at all about this game. I never thought, damn, y'all. I never thought I would see the time where the Bucks are an easy win or a rest game. Never thought I would see that, y'all. This is getting crazy. What up, Amtrax? Yeah, that too. Shout out to Amtrax. What's good? Yeah, hopefully Kuz isn't injured as well. Like I said, I'm a cool supporter. I know there's a couple of us in the chat. I'm a cool supporter. I think he brings a lot of he brings value to the team with size, defense, rebounding. Now he's showing you he can be a point forward. Let's not sleep on Kuz. Jay Hall said the NBA is rigged. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. K-Real was good. Ninth inning was good. My boy, Mr. Milwaukee Black. Are they keeping Doc Rivers on purpose to make sure we lose and get a lottery pick? Doc Rivers is something. I feel y'all. I feel y'all pain, but we gotta separate the emotion right now and start to just use the pure logic. And if you're Horst, if you're the organization, what do you really gain right now by firing Doc, besides having a new coach plus have to pay him with the current roster and talent that we have available? We're looking at it from a fan perspective, and I get that we want Doc gone. He's terrible. He's definitely Basura. 100%. But what is going to be the betterment of the team at this point with changing Doc? That's what I'm asking y'all. How does it benefit us right now to fire Doc with this roster? No Giannis, no KPJ, probably the rest of the year. What is the value right now of knee-jerk firing Doc and then just putting Jaeger or somebody there, plus got to pay Doc? I don't know if that really makes sense at this point in time, y'all. Y'all gonna have to let me know. I just don't know if that makes sense right now, friends and family. But I'm with y'all. I just want you to say I'm with y'all. I'm just pushing back as far as if it really is a value. Hold on, y'all. The homie back in the building. Hold on, y'all. What up, Pass? Hold on. Let me tap in, Pass. I ain't gonna even play like that. Let me tap in, Pass. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second to work this out. Hold on, y'all. I gotta work out my camera over here. Change this one. What up, Pass?
I'm enjoying this tanking. This tanking is great, man. And a generational draft at that, you've outdone yourself, horse.
Can we even win 30 games?
I don't want to. Why would you want to? Look, this team has no draft assets. You were gifted that Giannis got injured again. You were gifted that. And you don't gotta worry, because guess what? Even if your pick is swapped, the Pelicans suck too, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, congrats. Atlanta might also get a top pick. Okay, they're still gonna be mid. Don't matter.
Right.
You just need. And I will say this though: if it's not top 4, I don't know if it's worth doing to keep that pick. What I would personally do is I would trade that pick like what the Suns did, and get three like late first, or get for next year, whatever it is. But preferably this year, because next year's draft is kind of bad.
Okay.
But you can get really good pieces, whether you do either one pick, if it's a top 5 at least, maybe top 4 realistically. But if it's top 5, you can maybe risk it. You can try moving up a little bit. This draft, man, I'm telling you, if you're not watching college basketball right now, go watch it. I've been having way more fun watching that than I have been watching Bucks ball.
Right, but I do want to say this for the Bucks. I'm standing on it. I don't want to trade Ryan Rollins under any circumstances.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
I'm on the. He should be safe no matter what. I'm almost on Kuzma should be safe.
No. You need to trade Kuzma as well. You cannot have this many bad players on your team. I understand Kuz is okay. He's been fine for the most part this whole year. But even then, I don't think it makes a difference. Because if you have one bad player, it makes your team look way worse than it is. You have 5 players. You have maybe realistically 3 players on this team that I would not give up. One of them is honestly if there's a right offer for it, I might consider it. It's not Rollins, it's not Giannis. I'm thinking about AJ. I may consider it, but I would personally keep AJ. KPJ is a tricky one because he may leave this offseason because I don't know if his contract's up.
He got a player option for next year.
It depends. Some teams need point guards. If someone's desperate enough and you're like, hey, we'll give you a couple seconds, I'm doing it. Sims is not a basketball player. I don't know what he's doing out there. You played Pete Nance that one game. It was fantastic. I saw smart basketball plays. I saw someone who actually knows what they're doing. And then you don't play him
You punished him for playing smart No. Pete Nance got punished for playing smart basketball.
You guys aren't thinking. Doc knows this. If you haven't noticed, Doc has been saying the wildest things. He's trying to get fired. Horse knows that he's trying to get fired. Everyone knows this. The amount of stuff. You don't lose to the Nets by 45 on purpose. You don't lose to the Wizards twice with Giannis.
Right.
You don't lose down 30 twice back to back. This is something. This is all coaching. Yes, I understand the Bucks are talent. Like the talent is non-existent on this team. Even still, look around you. Look at what
Right.
the Nuggets are doing without all their starters. That's what good coaching does for you.
Right. I think that's a fair
The
point what Amtrak said. 1
Boston.
second, Pat. It depends on what happens at the trade deadline. If we make a youth movement, then Doc is no longer the right coach. That's a fair point.
How
But
much
I
you
don't
got
know if we're
left in
going
the
to make
contract? Even then, I don't think you should fire. You should get rid of him. This is postseason though. This is not right now. You don't fire him now. It's already too late
Right.
for that. You should have done it way long ago. You had the chances to do it. You didn't do it. It's very obvious. No one likes him in the locker room at this point.
Right. Clearly. They're playing for themselves and not the coach at this point.
So like, I don't know about Rondo because I actually don't know if Rondo would even want to coach.
Right. I know he's
And
really focused on developing his kids as far as basketball and
yeah,
getting them
like you
to
got
the
more
league.
important things to worry about. I would understand his point of view too. Like I got kids to worry about. My kids are young.
Right.
If you got young kids, yeah, of course, do that. The question is, who do you want to take in this pick? Because it's very obvious. I think Boozer's probably going to go number one. It may
Okay.
be AJ, and it really depends. Because honestly, you take any of those guys, yeah, a lot of them are point guards, but still, I rather if you get one of the wings, perfect. If you
Right.
don't get one of the wings, the wing thing
We just
pissed me
need to
off so
draft the
much.
best available talent and figure the rest out. That's what we need to do.
Caleb Fish helps a lot, but there's some flaws with him. AJ has some flaws when it comes to defense, when he comes to playing against good teams. But that again, college basketball is different from real life,
Right.
from NBA. So I won't really put that on him. I don't know. That's four. There's a good four all stars at least. I think this whole draft has like 10 all stars.
That's a
Like
strong statement.
this is a strong draft. There's a reason why I keep saying 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It's not maybe not. It doesn't have the peak of a LeBron in it
Right.
because there's no like. Let's say Wemby was in this draft, then yeah, I would say that. But
Okay.
there isn't nothing like that. But it's you have the D Wade, you have the Carmelo in this, so you can take that chance with this. There's a reason why so many of these teams are so close to each other. If you were
Tanking.
trying to tank, you were not that far off from them.
That's true.
You're not far off from the
So
Nets.
this is
You're
what I
not.
want to ask you, Paz, because what is actually the draft situation as far as our draft picks? Do you have that information on the top of your
Yes.
head?
Okay. So this is how it works.
Oh, hold
We
on one
have a
second. Let me get this super chat from our best friend here. Shout out to our favorite No Strays ENT. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Breaking news: with growing frustration with the Bucks organization, that Thanasis Antetokounmpo has requested a trade.
I mean, look. The one good thing I can say, if Giannis
Shout
does
out to
request a
No
trade,
Strays.
the Nets is out there too. So I mean, there's some positive to think about.
Oh, the Bucks is like, so. What's the trade? Not the trade, but the draft situation.
We do have a pick this year.
Okay.
It's already guaranteed in the lottery. Every single time I've submit, you're guaranteed in the lottery.
Okay.
Right now you're in the middle of the lottery, which isn't ideal. It's fine, but where you're at, you probably want to be a little bit worse than that. You probably want to be a little bit higher. Because
Okay.
I think our thing is going like 9-10 around there, which isn't bad again. But I wish we played. I wish we played Dallas before. That damn snow blocked us off, man. I
Another
wanted
L
out.
for another L.
I needed those losses. We need these losses, man. We need these to lose. We need to
So,
tank properly.
is this tank season now, friends and family? Is it over? Are we tanking, friends and family? Hold on, let me tap
Yes.
in, Jeff. Are we
The moment
officially tanking? Let me see the comment section. Let's see. Oh, let me tap in, Jeff, too. Hold on one
the
second.
moment Giannis went down is tanking season. You have no choice at this point.
Hold on one second.
You gotta just convince him, hey, you want to stay for this year? We can retool. You got the options to retool this year.
Yeah, I don't think it should be any I don't. What up, Jeff? Appreciate you tapping in. I think that the Bucks. I was saying earlier, I'd like to get your gentleman's perspective. I think that Giannis and KPJ should both be shut down for the rest of the year. I don't know if there's any benefit to either one of them coming back to this.
KPJ may come back later on, but Giannis is definitely a shutdown. That would shut down. It really depends on what you do 6 weeks from now. If you are still hovering around there, maybe, but even then, I don't think you should do it. I think ideally, well, you're 11. How far are you ahead of 12 right now? Like
Not
3-4 games?
right, something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, at that point, just try to play worse. And guess what? The Bulls are stupid because they continually try to get into the play-in, and they're still trying again this year. So you don't got to worry about them.
That's
The Hawks
true.
will probably try to get into the play-in because it doesn't matter for them. They don't. They need to get. They need to play well because guess what? If they also suck, their pick goes to the Spurs, and we don't. We don't need to see that.
Right. I agree, Amtrak. Shut them both down. That's what I'm saying. Neither one of them should suit back up, in my opinion. I think KPJ wants to stay, and I think he would stay at a reasonable contract. I
What's
don't
his
know if
money right now? He's like at 7 mil, right? So I don't know, man.
it's
The
five
problem is
something, not even 7. It's like five something.
I'm not a huge fan of how offense runs. I don't know if it's fully in Doc. It probably is a lot on Doc, to be
Right.
honest. But the Giannis KP Rollins thing is not really ideal and how it should be ran. I'm not big on the offense because one guy is very heavily in with when it comes to the ball, and that's KPJ. I've looked at his stats; like he is dribbling as much as guys like highest guys like Brunson, all that. You should not be this high for a guy whose production is not at that level. KPJ is cool; he's fine, but you're not at that level.
Right.
Could he get there? Maybe. I don't know, but I haven't seen anything like that to show me.
Hold on 1 second. Good looking, Dre West. July 1st, we have 3 picks, and we are way under both aprons, depending on how we look with our pick at the draft. We can use all of that to try to retool around Giannis. Okay, good looking. Good looking, Dre West.
Yeah. So talking about that, yeah, we also have the 32nd pick available afterwards for swaps and trades later on. So that will give you another trade piece. That one's a little. That one I don't know. I think it would have to be a swap because you have 31 would have to be a pick exact. Because you can't do two. You can't do pick and pick. You have to do pick and swap.
Okay.
That I honestly agree with him. Yeah, honestly I agree with Janet. Honestly, she's right. She's got it right.
Shout out to Janet MOC. What up, Janet? All right.
Actually, no. He needs to play because I need him to take the ball up. The more he dribbles, the better.
Hilarious. All right, Jeff. What do you think about today's game? What we discussed so far does Doc need to go? Who's safe on the team? What positives have you said? We have a swap. Dre West said. Good looking, Dre West. What are your thoughts?
Okay, I didn't watch the game. I'm done doing the game cast.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
I came on to explain the pick situation. We have to keep our eye on the Pelicans. Because if we get a higher pick than the Pelicans, our pick goes to Atlanta. We lose our pick, and the Pelicans keep theirs.
No. That's not how that works.
Okay, hold on.
No. If the Pelicans get a higher draft pick than us, then we keep our pick, and the Pelicans pick goes to Atlanta. That's what's in the swap.
That's not fully how it goes. The way
Atlanta gets a higher pick of the Bucks and the Pelicans.
Yeah, but we still get a pick no matter what. So it doesn't even matter. We do.
If we get a higher pick, if we get the higher pick than the Pelicans, we lose our pick.
Okay, so
we don't lose our pick. I know this for a fact because I've looked at this multiple times. The way it works is we still get a pick no matter, even if they suck or even if they're like let's say like a 50-20 team right now, right? You still keep that. You still get a pick. Atlanta would get our pick. We would get the pick that the Pelicans would originally have. That's essentially how it works.
Okay.
But we still draft at all.
I've been checking it. We would lose our pick if the Pelicans have a lesser pick than us.
All right, so they saying Jeff is wrong. There's some people saying Jeff is right. Chat, what's going on? Queens of the chat, we need you. We need you to settle this. What's going on?
You can also check on Ty's Twitter too. He'll tell you the exact same thing I'm saying. We still keep our pick.
All right, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Ryan saying, no, we keep our pick. Atlanta just gets New Orleans pick.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly how it works.
Okay.
Don't think about their thing at all. The Atlanta thing and with the Atlanta's thing is
Uh,
swap is only with them.
Okay.
We are not involved.
No,
They may
no.
get our
The
pick.
swap is between the Bucks and New Orleans. And
Yes, but
since
there's also
and
another swap that they did.
since Atlanta got New Orleans pick, that swap still goes into play, and whoever gets the higher pick goes to Atlanta, and the other keeps their pick.
We're gonna see. I gotta wait. So, Jeff, they saying you wrong, Jeff. It's multiple people now, so we're gonna have to do some. We keep our pick.
It's simple. It's simple as this. The simplest.
Okay,
thing to
so
think
we
about
get a
it is
pick
this.
regardless. That's what I
We
want
get
to
a
know.
pick, yes,
Okay,
we get a
that's
pick
what
no
we
matter.
settled in. Okay, so we should be getting a pick no matter what. It might be good, it might be bad, but at least we're able to get a pick.
You will get a pick this year. No matter what, you are getting a pick.
Okay,
It's helpful for us because the Pelicans also suck though. Because since we both suck, you're guaranteed a high pick no matter what. Let's assume.
Okay, the same pass is correct. Okay.
Yeah, assume the Pelicans pick is, I don't know, the second overall pick, right? And we get third. We keep our third pick. Orlando will get second. That's how it goes. Even if it's Pelicans are like let's say fifth and we're ninth, we still keep the ninth pick. Even if we're higher, let's say we get fourth and they get sixth, we would get the sixth. Orlando would get the fourth, but we still always get the pick no matter what.
Okay.
You just get the lower of the two. That's it. But
that's just guaranteed. Saying that's putting the way you're saying it passes that we own the pick swap. We don't. New Orleans and Atlanta own the pick swap. That's why we would lose our pick.
No, we still have.
No, you still get it. You don't lose a pick. You're just changing around what pick you get.
No, if we get a better pick than Atlanta, than New Orleans, we lose our pick.
We don't. Yeah, we don't. Not yet. We lose that particular number, but we still get a draft pick. Is what we're saying, though. You don't not.
No, we lose it. We lose it to New Orleans because of the pick swap.
Hold on. Do you have go on Ty Winders' Twitter? He'll explain exactly how you want to see it.
Let me see if I can find here. Yeah, we go. Let's move on. We're gonna come back to this. But Jeff, I feel what they're saying, but we're gonna get a pick. We're gonna get a pick. It's gonna get figured out. I promise you, we'll get a pick. Pass is right. Blah blah. Let's see. We swap picks, Jeff, but we don't. No, we don't, Jeff. All right. So we gotta get. I think that we're getting a pick no matter what's going on. Hold on one second. Dante Flynn, appreciate the $2 super chat. We have a first and second pick 2026. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we got some picks. Okay, so let's move past that. What did you think, Jeff, of Myles Turner's performance today? What did you think of Ryan Rollins? Is Ryan Rollins a keeper? Should he be included in any trades? What are your feelings about that, Jeff?
I don't see the game, so I don't know how I don't know how Myles Turner did, but when you went over the stats, it showed that he had his best game as a Buck.
That's what I think it was his best game. He showed a little bit of everything today. I saw him with a mid-range, taking it to the cup, being aggressive. This is the way we always wanted him to play.
Why wasn't he doing that all season?
How the offense is run, really that simple.
Yeah.
If you notice, every single game is a different offensive plan.
Correct.
It's not consistent. The one time I really enjoyed how they're using him was the Miami game, still to this day.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. That's why I said nothing is consistent with the Bucks. Let's get the likes up, friends and family. Nothing is consistent with the Bucks. That's part of the problem. Every game they look different. Every game a different type of lineup. Every game it's a different agenda. There's nothing consistent. That's why we look crazy out here. We look crazy. But on the positive side, for us to score 122 without Giannis and KPJ, at least shows that we can score. We shot 50% from the field. We shot over 30 free throws. So there is positives to look at from this team, that we were able to score. We were able to get to the free throw line. We just couldn't stop a nosebleed defensively. But at least offensively we're maintaining the same efficiency.
Offensively, we never had a problem. Our problem's always been defensive.
That's
No,
not going to change.
we've had problems scoring though too. We've had problems scoring.
The
We
scoring
can't do
problems
anything
show
on
up.
defense.
The scoring problems show up against teams that are elite, good at defense.
Like
If
against
you notice,
OKC, like
OKC has
OKC.
been a problem. It was a problem against Spurs. It was a
Spurs.
problem against Denver. It's consistently like this against any team that's good defensively.
I
It works.
agree.
The only team that's good defensively that you can kind of get decent offense against is Detroit, and that's only because they can't shoot either. Because they only have one ball handler, so it works out for you. So you get some other points some other way. But your normal sets that you're really good at, you cannot get off. The shooting, right. I still don't know where the shooting is supposed to be. I don't know where these like a huge amount of threes are supposed to come out. We still haven't done it. I think we shot like 2 more threes this year than last year.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that too. The ball movement was much better, and I saw your comment, Scales. I mentioned that earlier. AJ Green 8 points in 29 minutes. That's not enough.
How many shots did he get up?
6.
That's not. That's there's
AJ Green is just a one-trick pony.
Agreed. Agreed.
All he does is the only thing he can do is shoot threes. He hasn't been developed to do anything else.
But that's the problem, though, Amtrax. We're always hold on 1 second, Jeff. We're always out of position on defense. It's always one person that's out of position, and that's what causes a scramble and leads to a wide open three. It's been happening for years. We still haven't learned from that.
That's a defensive scheme that we do where we always have one player, no matter what, whoever you're guarding, is always way too high up, and that causes more issues later on.
I agree.
You're playing way too high up, so you're going to have this issue no matter what. It doesn't matter who it is. I've seen it with every single player. It's not just AJ who does it. Every single one of them has it. Has AJ had some problems sometimes defensively? Sure. Every player does. I've seen Giannis do that too. AJ's not even the worst problem on this team, though. Like, at the end of the day, like, he's probably, maybe number 1,000 on this team was the issue. I got way bigger issues to worry about than if AJ's doing well or not.
J-Man, I don't want to just point out, I see you, bro, about AJ's zone defense. They all play bad defense. There's not one person.
Because the zone doesn't work. This zone never worked to begin with. It's not a good zone. And no one on this team can play good zone to begin with.
They play the zone to hide their defensive deficiencies.
They play zone against literally every single team, and it never works. They play zone against the Pistons. The Pistons can't shoot, and the Pistons still won against us. And then Isaiah Stewart was talking about their zone's trash. Like, yeah, we know, because it doesn't work.
No, I agree. Defensively, the team is not connected at all. We're disconnected. Some players on AM and some people on FM, they just out there with crossing signals. And the crazy thing is, it's the same mistakes for years now. Like, it's hard to watch because you already know when it's coming. As soon as it's 2 passes, you're like, if they move the ball one more time, wide open 3, because somebody going to come and double. And then somebody going to leave their man and they can't get back and it's wide open. Look, they scored effortlessly on us today. It was effortless. They hit 22 threes on us and shot 50% from the field and 50% from 3. That is difficult to do in the NBA. That is difficult. You shot the exact same percentage from the field and from the 3-point line. No, we're not going to beat no team when we're allowing that type of easy shots. We're not going to win nothing.
Amara.
Yeah.
Amara, remember, we did it 4 times this season, and we still lost.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You shouldn't, though, under normal circumstances. We had 30 assists. The offense was pretty good. Like I said, it was little moments of ISO ball, but for the most part, you could see an effort in ball movement from the team. So that's a positive. They're trying to move their ball. They're trying to figure out. They didn't just go there and lay down. They just got beat by the better team. The Bucks didn't lay down.
You know, the thing is, you could have easily won this game, but it's the same issue that always happens where all the bench lineups, or even if you have one starter, the problem is you have bench players who really don't know what they're doing. You have Cole Anthony who just runs into traffic, maybe gets a couple good passes here and there. You have Sims who has no hands, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know why you're passing to him all the way on the 3-point line when he can't even catch it to begin with, and he throws it out of bounds 4 times in a row.
Right. Right. Do y'all see Mr. Cool comment? I think this needs to be addressed. Hold on, friends and family. What do y'all think about this Mr. Cool comment? Let's be honest. Sometimes it's hard to play with Giannis.
I don't think that's the issue. I think it's more so
Okay.
just you're supposed to step up your points and things. But if you notice, the efficiency has not gone up. The efficiency went down once Giannis left. It usually goes down. Only a few players actually go up in their efficiency. It's really only Rollins.
I
And
can
that's because
see it.
and that's only because he was handling the ball more, and he also because KPJ is also out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really your only ball handler. So it's expected to go up. Everyone else is going to go down. If you notice, especially Turner, especially is one of the worst ones when it comes to that.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Let me turn my attention to Giannis. I did some research over the past couple days, and I've came across in the history of the NBA, there's been like 4 players that the media has pressured more or about the same as they're pressuring Giannis to be traded. That's KG, Kobe, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard. The only player that did not get traded was Kobe. Kobe did request a trade, but he didn't get traded. He said he don't want to leave. Giannis need to do the same thing as Kobe.
He is and isn't requesting a trade. That's the thing. He is, but he doesn't want to be the bad guy. You gotta also keep this in mind. They're not from the same place. You don't have the same exact mentality. Yes, Giannis does some of the same stuff as as Kobe or LeBron, all that stuff. You gotta also keep in mind this man was what in the middle of the slum selling CDs when he was 10 years old, and one team takes a chance on he's been there his whole life. You don't get that up. That's a human thing. That's not a basketball related thing. That's a human thing. Like, hey, I can't leave because I just been here my whole life. Look at the Dame thing too. Even Dame was there for the whole time. He told as soon as he got the trade, he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to go anymore." He was just upset at the time because he thought he had no help. It's expected from these players who have been there the whole time for the whole year. And then when Dame came here, he looked depressed the whole time.
That's another reason why he doesn't want to go.
You see this before.
He's not from here. His loyalty is to those that brought him out of poverty over in Greece.
Hey Jeff, move your camera down a little bit, Jeff. You look like the dude on that show. All right, go ahead. Here you good.
That holds a lot of place in his heart with him. That's why he's not being a bad guy requesting a trade. He wants to be here in Milwaukee, but he don't know how to deal with the pressure that they're putting on him.
Yeah, true.
And he doesn't know how to tell them no. Even when he says no, they don't believe him.
Oh, now they're saying, okay, yeah, I agree with that, Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool just said it. Hold on, let me get this from Mr. Cool real quick. Hold on. It's not just about the players that's open. It's who we leave open. We have to know the opponents and know who we can leave open in rotations. That's a good point. We do leave, like, we allowed Paul George to go on a heater. I mean, we allowed him to go on a heater.
A lot of his shots were in rhythm shots.
Yeah, do you get? That's what I'm saying. We allowed him to get hot. He's averaging 15 points a game. He dropped 30 on us.
And look at how we let
Embiid looked like MVP season Embiid against us. Step backs, rebounding. He did it all on us today.
Yeah, he didn't look that great. I'll be honest. I've seen better. I will say this. I don't know why Doc said that thing about saying like Embiid's the most skilled player you've ever coached. This is what I'm saying. He's trying to get fired. They just know hey, we don't want to fire you because we're trying to get a better pick.
Right. So that's why he might just be saying anything like, hey, double jeopardy. Like, y'all can't fire me. I'm just going to say whatever. Maybe that's what he's on.
Monty did the same thing with the Pistons. They were garbage with him. That was when they're wearing paper bags.
The paper bags was crazy. His paper
Remember
bags was
that
crazy.
when Doc got hired, he did say he's only going to coach 2 to 3 years, and then he's out.
This would be the second. This would be kind of the
The end of the
third.
third year.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a coach that does not watch basketball. That is
Clearly.
probably too old to be watching basketball. Anytime you ask him, he's usually saying, "Hey, yeah, I didn't watch the game. Oh, did you see me playing golf though? Did you see the Cubs game yesterday?" That's what he's talking about. He does not care about basketball anymore. He's too old to be coaching.
No, I agree with that. I do want to focus on some of the players that we do have on the team. Like we were talking about Pete Nance earlier. I do want Pete Nance to be like a permanent player on this roster, and I think he should be on this roster next year. And I think he's earned himself some playing time. I really like the basketball IQ of Nance. He knows his abilities. He stays within his abilities, and as Mr. Cool says, he plays professional basketball like a professional. And I think we need more of that on this team. So I do hope there's a way that we do keep Pete Nance moving forward. I think he has a lot of upside. There's no upside in Jericho Sims. To me, there's really no upside in Gary Trent Jr. I think he should be gone. But I think that he'll come back. He'll come back because he got a player option, and I don't think many teams would take a chance on Gary Trent. I really don't.
Oh yeah, Amara,
Uh-huh.
your boy is back with the Bucks organization, but he's only on a G League contract. Sears.
Oh no,
Oh,
he's too small to
Sears
play.
is just on the Herd contract.
okay.
He's too small to play. I'm not putting a 5'9" guy out there.
He's not. He's not on the two-way anymore. He's just on the G League.
Just in the G League. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, his height is definitely, I think, really what's hurting him. I think if he
He's
was
just too
6'2",
small.
6'3", it'd be a completely different conversation.
Because the problem is when you're that short, if you're not stocky, you're gonna struggle. He's built like me, so that's the problem. If I'm going against guys who are around my height, no problem. As soon as someone is 6'4", 6'5", it gets hard out there. You can't really play because they're just so much bigger than you.
It's tough amongst the trees when you get
Brunson is stocky though.
Yeah, that is Brunson.
Jonathan.
Brunson is stocky.
That's
Yeah,
why it works.
tough.
The only player who is small and kind of works is Trey, and his trade value is CJ McCollum.
True. That's crazy, right? And Corey Kispert, I think, was it? Yeah.
Not even a pick, man. Not even a second. That's how bad it was.
It is. Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Mark Steers just isn't. He's just too short. You can't really play a 5'9" guy in this league anymore. You're not gonna get a Muggsy Bones nowadays anymore. It's not happening.
No, not with this athleticism. I agree. But you know what? And I keep seeing people randomly mention it in the chat, and I think this is something we gotta deal with as well. Let's say we get the high draft pick. Is Horst capable of picking the right player? He's never shown.
If it's top, that's why I said top 4. Because if it's top 4, it's really hard to mess up because they're all good. So It's really hard. If it's anything less than that, you have to go lower. Now, what pisses me off about Horst is that he will talk. He knows who to pick sometimes. I saw that video about with Keontae George. That we remember he was on my board last time before, and I said, hey, we should probably draft him. He even said, yeah, I had a workout with them. Oh, I thought they were gonna pick me. They didn't pick him. Austin Rivers was another player who had the Bucks as his first choice and the Lakers second. He purposely did not want to get drafted so he could get onto the Bucks. They didn't pick him up.
Oh my God.
Andrew Nembhard, the guy who beat your ass last year, wanted to play for the Bucks. And you took... Who did you take actually that year? I don't remember.
Was it Beauchamp?
Yeah, you took Beauchamp over him. You had so many options. None of these... Horst is fantastic. The one thing Horst is good at when it comes to these, with is finding undrafted players. I will give you that. Yeah. I'll give you Nance has been great. Mamu worked out now. It's too late now. I wish he was on our team now. Mamu is great. Obviously Rollins, AJ, and now Pete. right? That's good players there. You're finding some decent players there. Problem is, it doesn't matter if you're not using your draft assets properly.
I agree.
You would never be in this situation. Have never even existed if you disuse your draft assets properly. You didn't need to do all this stuff.
No, I agree. But the thing is, like I said, I fear our drafting. I fear our drafting.
I do too, but again, it really depends on what pick it is. That's why I said if it's like top 4, it's fine with horses there. You should probably fire him and Doc at the same time, and then find someone. But again, I don't know what this new management's going to do because you don't have the same guys who used to run it before him.
No, I agree.
GMs are easy to find. Coaching is a lot more trickier to do, and you also got to find a coach that works properly because your culture is completely screwed now. You cannot be running this. The culture is non-existent.
We don't have a culture.
There's a cool culture for like the first 10 games. We were looking like, hey, this team looks pretty good, right?
Right.
You guys remember that?
We do have a culture. We
Losing
have a
culture?
losing culture.
Yeah. No, I agree.
We have a losing culture.
I just don't know what we do here. I think like tanking is the best option, and we gotta hope that John Horst is able to pull a rabbit out of his hat and draft accordingly. That's my fear because we haven't made the right decision drafting since Horst has been in his position. Who has he drafted that's stuck on his team? The two-way, I give you the undrafted.
The only one is Ajax.
Oh.
Ajax.
Ajax is really the only one, and Ajax doesn't even play.
And what does that even tell you? What does that say? And what is
the last good draft pick he had? They don't play anymore. They're not on our team. They were good draft picks. He had 2 good ones, which was Dante and Mamu.
Mm-hmm.
Mamu just didn't develop with us in time, so it sucks for that. We also didn't play him at all, but
that's also
you go from one coach who doesn't play young players to another coach who doesn't play young players, and the coach who did play young players, he wasn't on the team at that time, so it didn't matter.
But we still lost him, though. There was still a wasted draft pick. Beauchamp wasted draft pick. Dante DiVincenzo wasted draft pick. I mean, we can go on and
the
on.
The Dante one, look, the Dante draft pick was fine. Like, it's not because you did use him, and he was fine for a thing. The problem with the Dante thing is you traded him for terrible assets.
Yeah,
you traded him for Jay Crowder. Correct. And you had to give up picks as well afterwards. No, not even Jay Crowder. You traded him for Serge Ibaka, who was probably lying about
his that's right. It was Serge Ibaka. That's right.
Who also is probably lying.
We traded Jordan Wara for Jay Crowder.
I forgot Jordan Wara even existed. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where he's at. I think he's overseas right now.
You think so?
What, Jordan Wara?
Yeah, he's playing overseas.
I remember he was on the Pistons for a while. I remember, and then they traded him as well. After I don't think he's not on there anymore. Also, this is another thing. Do not draft the big. Bigs are so easy to come by, man.
Okay.
You can get such easy value for bigs. They are the easiest things to find.
Oh, I remember DJ Wilson. He was terrible. That was another one. I forgot who we could have drafted instead of DJ Wilson.
You know what's funny though? DJ Wilson he would probably thought. Okay, look, the thought stuff is a different story. All right, and we all had a belief a little bit.
All right, thought.
The thought was at least thought was probably lying about his age. All right, let's be real. That was a 40-year-old man. That was not
minimum. But we do got a couple players on this team that I do want to keep around though. Like if I like Rollins. I want Rollins to
3 players I want to actually keep for maybe the Turner thing. The Turner thing pisses me off even more now because like you're already in this predicament. There was no point of waiving Dame then.
And that's what B-Shack was leading to, that it was no point for the wave and stretch if this was going to happen. We could have just got him off the books legit in 2 years. Now we got an extra 3 years.
The thing is, Dame was most likely not going to stay anyways. Right. It's very obvious he was going to go back to Portland. Everyone is like, oh, wait, he's off the Bucks. He's going to go to Miami. He's going to go to Miami.
Right.
Miami's always in the chair, man. They're always in that corner. I guarantee you, they're still talking about Giannis to this day. They think they're going to get him. He's gonna same thing that we did to you. Another team's gonna. If that does happen, Another team, that's gonna happen again. Another team's gonna swoop in, be like, "Hey, we can offer more," and Miami's gonna be again in that corner crying, talking about heat culture.
Yeah, but see,
Giannis
they
is.
have a culture down there. Go ahead, Jeff.
They don't mean
I
shit. They don't
believe
got good
Giannis is going
players.
to sign his extension
You
because
don't
I
think
don't
who?
think he's going to. I don't think he's going to give up that money.
Oh yeah, he is
That's way
Nigerian.
too much.
Yeah,
You think so?
That's way
yeah.
too much money.
I mean, because if the thing is, if he would want to get more money, he would already request a trade with another team, with the team ready. Also, you got to keep this in mind too. For both his sake and our sake, it makes no sense to request a trade in the middle of the season when no one has any good offers for both you or the team that you can actually compete with, or for the Bucks, because people can retool during the off season.
Mm-hmm.
Take the year off. See what the Bucks do. If it looks okay with you, stay with them. If not, request that trade. We'll get more assets too. Something, it works out either way.
Damn. No, I agree. He
And if
said, yeah,
he,
he signed that extension for sure.
Well, you gonna say
yeah, because if
you
he
gonna say
gets
no to
traded,
60 million?
You said
if he
what?
gets traded, he gets a lot less
Okay.
than what he would with the Bucks.
I think, what is it, like 60 something million, 65 or so that he gets with us?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying no to that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to pass up. So we're thinking Giannis is going to stay, sign the extension, but apply pressure to, or try some form of applying pressure to make sure we
He's
get some
never The
talent.
problem is he's never gonna say out directly, "Hey, I want to trade." He just won't do it. There's a reason why you
And the
keep seeing
team is
all.
not going to do it.
Yes, and because, do you want to be the GM that traded? Do you want to be known for as the GM that traded Giannis away? No, that's automatically a move that will get you fired, even if it's the right move.
Look at Dallas.
Well, I mean,
Nico traded.
that was a stupid
Nico
trade to
traded
begin with, though.
Luca.
That was a stupid trade because you only got one pick and you didn't talk to a single other team. If you actually made that market available, you could have gotten way better. You lucked out and you got Cooper out of it,
Right.
but no one won from that trade. The Lakers suck because they're just average at everything. Coach is average, team is average. They're winning barely against teams. They're just by clutch only.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mavs, AD's always hurt, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Only player that actually made it out from there is Max Christie. That's it. It's the only player that's a positive. There's one positive player out of that whole trade.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
That's true.
John Horst
the
it's already said that he will not take no less than 4 players and a boatload of picks for Giannis.
has he said anything at all? Because
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from management.
That was at the beginning of the season where he said that he would take 4 players minimum and a
Damn.
boatload of picks for
Look
Giannis.
at it. Stand on business, Horse. We're going to
They were-
destroy your franchise if you want Giannis. We're going to gut you and destroy your franchise, which then
And
that
no-
defeats the
and-
whole purpose of Giannis even leaving.
And guess what? The league is not going to take it because they realize, every other GM realizes, hey, draft picks are really important. The CBA is not going to allow you to just do all these type of crazy trades. The teams who are still doing those crazy trades are all dumb, and they're all struggling because of it. We're struggling because we kept making multiple teams with multiple trades with 3 picks each attached. We're just decent players. Yes, they're good
Right.
players, but still, you're giving away three picks. Then you got Brooklyn. Then you got the Brooklyn one with the Knicks.
That's not true.
Five
no
first
stress.
rounds. You get the 5 first round ones. Then you got the other one with Orlando, four first rounds.
Right.
Like, yeah, of course you're gonna expect more for Giannis, but it's not gonna happen. It's too late. If you wanted that type of thing,
a lot of these teams are waiting for Giannis not to sign an extension so they could go ahead and get him when his player option comes up and he decides to be a free agent. So they can get him for nothing.
But the Bucks wouldn't allow nothing like that to happen. That would be
Well, I
crazy.
mean, we're the only team that can offer him the most.
Yeah, that would be crazy. They wouldn't do
It
Yeah,
that.
really
200,
depends. Does he care more about the money, or does he care more about the money staying here, or does he care more about winning? Because
he says he cares. He says he cares about winning the championship more, but money talk.
All right.
Money talk. There's been a lot of players that say, I care about winning. I want to win. I want to win. But then when that money came up, they signed that big contract.
this is generational money that you're getting.
Yeah,
This is
agreed.
generational wealth.
100%
I'm
guaranteed.
not. And the choice is a ring that no one cares about other than people who watch basketball. What your legacy? Who cares about your legacy? I made 60 million. There's a
Ass
reason
came
why.
back and chose violence.
At first, I what was it? It was that
Even if
I think it was the Gil clip, right? It was
Right.
like, would you have the ring and be known as like a really good role player, but not make as much money, or get one huge check and then just cash out, never win anything? Take
He
the
took
check.
Get the check. Yeah, it's a check.
You're not an all star. You're not a superstar. It doesn't matter to you. That stuff only matters for superstar players and no one else. And really, it only applies to basketball fans, to basketball
Mm-hmm.
nerds. That's it. It doesn't apply to the players. Do you think
True.
the players care about their legacy as much as you think? Only
No, not really.
maybe three guys really care.
then look
It,
at what Giannis has here in Milwaukee. His picture on Pfizer, his picture on billboards all over the city. The city knows him. The city loves him. Will he get that from anybody, any other city? No, because he's not their star.
He'll probably get love from other cities. Depends on how much. What's the thing? Because most other teams don't have a Giannis. The only team he may
But
not get as much love for is probably maybe Spurs,
all right.
because you have Wemby there. But like, I guarantee you, they will probably love him way more than how they love Cat.
Right.
Maybe not Brunson. That's gonna be tricky. But
But definitely Cat. Yeah.
if he shows up and he has like an MVP season at the Knicks somehow, they're gonna love
I
him more
just
than
don't
Brunson.
see it being realistic for if Giannis
It's not
says he wants to
realistic.
win to trade, you have to gut your whole team. This isn't Trey Young, respectfully. Giannis
There's
isn't
only
Trey Young,
there's
respectfully.
one team that will only do it because they have the assets to do it, they have the players to do it, and but they won't. They don't need to.
Spurs.
actually, it's two
No,
teams.
OKC,
Two teams.
Spurs already
Spurs
Spurs won't
and
do it.
Spurs and OKC, but both teams said they would not do
Why
that.
would but why would they even do that? You've won a championship. Why do you need that? That's smart. Why even
Oh,
put that? Yeah.
OKC will only do it if J Dub looks like how he's looked this whole year during the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time, and even then, you don't even need to make that crazy of a move.
Man, I'm mad he got a nickname. Jalen Williams is regular to me, man.
There's that's
He's
because no,
70 degrees in July, man. I'm not
they
trying
got
to hear nothing about Jalen. He's a
they got
cool little player. This Moose, Scottie Pippen, they trying to give all this gas to. They trying to give him 93 gas. He 85 ethanol. It's cool. He a little bit better than Kuzma. I'm not too
85. Wait,
impressed
hold on.
with
85
Jalen Williams.
ethanol. 85 ethanol is what you're supposed to use. That's where you get more horsepower from. What do you
But
want?
you get worse gas mileage.
I don't
You
care about
get
the gas
worse
mileage. I
gas
need
mileage.
horsepower. I don't need gas mileage. I need horsepower right now.
No. I want gas mileage. It's expensive out here. I want some gas mileage. But I just don't see. I'm not that impressed with Jalen Williams. I don't think he's
Look,
like that. I'm keeping her. I don't think he's like that.
he's in the Chris Middleton tier of like really
Yeah,
good sometimes,
right.
sometimes inconsistent.
He's a guy that could get you about 20, but he's not somebody that get you 20 every night. He can average around 20.
He
Around
can
20.
he can get you 20
Around.
every night. He can do
Ah,
it. He's also been injured this whole year. Those
I'm just not
injuries.
a personal fan. I think he's getting a little bit too much glaze. A little bit too much glaze for me
I
for
mean,
Jalen
I don't
Williams.
think I don't think he's their second best player. I think
No,
Chet
no, no.
is.
I think Chet is more
it's
talented.
very clearly Chet is their second most important player, probably their
I
second
agree.
best player.
I agree
But
with that.
you can pick out something. You can get rid of that easily. Also, OKC has like 5 first round picks anyways this year too. So look,
Okay, Scale said Midi better. Prime Midi is better than
Prime Midi, yeah.
is better than Jalen.
I'm just
I
talking
agree.
about like the general type
General.
of like how.
No. I agree. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Actually, no strays. I'm gonna ask you this question: Is J-Dub better than Jalen Brown? The answer should be very obvious. Who's
All right.
better? But I want to know if
Is
you're a
J
real
Dub
fan.
better than Derek White?
Okay, let's not go too far now. Let's not go too far now. Let's not go too far now. Look, there's a reason why. No, that's shade on a different player. I was going to talk about Pablo. I was going to talk about Paulo. He's also fraudulent. That's another topic for another discussion. This ain't an Orlando team, so like we'll talk about something else.
Now let's have this conversation when we get up out of here, right? Can we beat the Wizards Thursday? We lost 2 games again. Can we get a win against the Wizards?
Yes,
I think that's our most winnable game. That's our most winnable game.
Yes.
We can, but will we?
We will probably win the game, but the reason why we'll win.
Will we?
Right. Hold on 1 second, Jeff. Go ahead, pass. We go to you, Jeff. Go ahead, pass.
The reason why we'll win is because CJ McCollum is not there anymore. You don't gotta worry about some bullshit game winner. You will win this game. Doesn't matter who they're playing. That man is not there. Will Chris probably try something? Absolutely. But it doesn't matter. You can win this one game. Is that a home or is that DC?
I think it's at DC. Let me confirm here. Give me 1 second. I believe it's in DC. I'm sure somebody in the chat will get to it in a second. But hold on, I'm pulling it up. At the Wizards. 129, 6 p.m. Prime Video. I see they got us on national TV left and right without Giannis getting our head beat in front of everybody around the globe. I see that too.
These games are decided on national TV before the season starts.
So I don't care. Change it.
They can't do anything about that.
Change it. Put us back on local TV, man. We ain't global right now. We need to be local TV. Teams that they don't need to be seeing the Bucks looking like this globally. Damn.
You'll see next year. You'll see that number drop.
So we got I do think that's our most winnable game for a minute. Is this game again? This is a huge game.
Question: Who is going to tank better?
Yeah, then we got Boston right after that. Sunday, February 1st, we at Boston.
I hate you. I hate no strays, man. How do you have 2 good teams, man? You're
right, exactly. The Patriots and these marks. Oh, no strays. You don't deal with no strays like I do. It's
I know you don't. I saw
no strays be on my helmet with the football.
I saw the Twitter. I saw Twitter.
Yeah, he's on my helmet on the football and basketball nonstop with the Draco out.
I had it bad on football. I understand. It's hard being a Giants fan.
Right.
I've had that 1 year. At least with the Packers, you guys are historical. You got something going on. I don't have nothing.
Hey, you can be gag over here too. Well, hold on 1 second, Jeff. Can we beat the Wizards? Friends and family in the chat, can we beat the Wizards?
I say we can, but will we?
We shouldn't.
Anything can happen, but it's hard to say if we will. We can beat them, but that doesn't mean that we will.
Yeah, it's going. I just want to see us competing, and I just want to see I'm looking at the game differently now. I'm looking at the development of our young players. Can we get Pete Nance in there and get him some run to see what he can do? Is Ryan Rollins really gonna take that next step up and be showing borderline all-star talent? Those are things I'm gonna be looking at to see who really is taking advantage of this time without KPJ and Giannis. And go ahead, Pastor. We go to you, Jeff.
I figured out exactly if we'll win this game or not. It all depends on if Marvin Bagley is playing that day or not.
Why?
If he's playing, you remember what happened last time?
Oh yeah, that's right. He gave us work. Yeah, he did give us work.
You remember how many offensive board he got on us?
Yeah, he went crazy on us. Yeah, that's true. No, that's definitely true.
That's that Bobby Anchor defense right there.
Bobby Anchor defense is hilarious. So we gonna see, y'all. So we got another game coming.
Here's
Friday.
my thing. Here's my thing. If we lead in the whole game, but then all of a sudden fourth quarter hits and we lose it,
We're tanking.
we're tanking, and
You're
this is on Doc.
Okay. All right. We gonna see, man. I'm gonna keep supporting the squad. We gonna try to figure out what happened, but again, let's start to look at the positive with the player development, and we'll just see what happened. Shout out to the homie Pass. Appreciate you tapping in. I know it's school time there. You got a lot cracking, so appreciate you tapping in, bro.
I am stuck with the snow, man. I hate living in this city. The snow was almost up to my knees, man.
Damn.
I could not walk through this thing.
Damn. Well, stay safe, Pass. Damn. I don't know it was like that. We're dealing with super cold over here, not really snow.
I got both. I got both right now.
That's unfortunate.
I'll take the snow is not even melting because the sun ain't out.
So it's just there, just chilling.
I had to pay a man just to get my driveway flowed out because I don't have grass here. So it sucks about a city. You don't got grass. It's all blocked in.
Oh, good, man. Stay safe out there, Pass. Appreciate
But we good
you.
now. I'm good right now, but there ain't no parking outside.
All right, Pass. Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate you. Hopefully you can spin the block. Hopefully you can spin the block again on Thursday. Hopefully we miss you, Pass.
I'll see. I'll probably just pop in randomly. If I do pop in, I'll probably be chat only for a while.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Oh no, I got you. All good. Appreciate seeing you, Pass.
Also,
all right, Jeff. Go ahead.
Bucks ball ain't fun to watch, man.
All right, not right now.
I don't feel like coming on if I ain't joining the game. I'll be honest.
All right, that's all good. Appreciate you, Pass. All right, Jeff. Let's get it figured out. All right, y'all. Go. Another damn. The Bucks. They making it hard. They making it hard out here, friends and family. But we gonna get through it. We gonna keep supporting and look at the glass half full. Look at the opportunities that this is gonna bring to other players. There's a lot of develop. Hell, maybe Gary Trent Jr. can get out of his funk shooting. Like I said, I'm just happy we scored points today. Scoring 122 points, shooting 50%. I like that. Over 30 assists, no ball movement. It's just crazy that with Giannis, you would think that we would even be more efficient, but the ball movement just isn't the same. I do hope that when a new regime comes in, they're able to work on that as far as permanent ball movement and getting Giannis to buy into that system. So, but we definitely do need a regime change. I don't think we need it right now in the middle of the season. I still stand on that, friends and family. I think we need to ride this thing out, and we need to do a mass overhaul in this off season where only a couple of people are safe, and it's up for everyone. It's up for everyone. Like I said, I only really care about Ryan Reynolds, maybe KPJ. Everybody else can really get up out of here. KPJ can get up out of here on the right offer to keep it real. I'm really more concerned about Ryan Reynolds because I do think he's a building block piece with Giannis if we get the right pieces around him. Like I said, no disrespect to KPJ. He's cool. I like him. We keep him. It's cool. But I'm saying if the right offers come along, he can get up out of here. I really think that Ryan Reynolds is our only untradeable asset because his game is polished. His game is definitely polished, and I do think Nance should also be getting heavy minutes and being looked at also. So we're going to see what happens, y'all. Let me see if everybody missed. Damn, no strays. You know what, no strays? Y'all ain't going to win the Super Bowl. That I assure you. That's a fact, Janet. Damn, she put it in all caps. Shout out to Janet MOC. We struggle with the Wizards. Everybody healthy. That's a fact. That's a fact. No strays coming to kick our back in. No strays, our favorite op. Appreciate the $9.99 super chat. As a Boston fan, I must admit it wasn't easy dealing with the long suffering of not seeing one of our teams in a championship since check notes 2024. I don't know how. Damn it. Damn. No strays. You gotta have some empathy, brother. I don't know how we're able to hold on. Yo, no strays. Y'all time is coming, bro. Y'all time is coming. We gotta turn the corner at some point. Shout out to the living legend, Mr. Cool, Dre West, Derek Stevenson. I see y'all dropping some gems in the chat. Scales and J. Cole as well. What up, Photo Street? Yo, Scales, bars. Then my man said we no limit soldiers. It's time for the tank. Bars, Scales, bars. Shout out. That's a double entendre right there. Y'all figure it out. Salute, Scales. Damn, I can't believe we talking about the Wizards and that's not even a gimme game. It's crazy how the mighty have fallen. Yo, Mr. Cool said with Doc coaching, we're always tanking is diabolical. I support them tanking at this point too. So are we all in alignment with tanking? No word on Cools yet, I don't think. Hey, anybody before we get up out of here, any word on Cools? All right, hold on 1 second. Shout out to Pass. Appreciate the $1.99 super chat. We moved to 7th on the lottery. Let's go. Oh, Pass. Oh, Pass. Legend. No, I haven't heard anything yet about Cools. Y'all hear anything, Cools? Anything? All right. Oh, what up, Monolondo? Damn, I'm done with Giannis holding a franchise house and someone needs to grow up here. Monolondo chose violence. Shout out to Monolondo. What up, Moose? About to hit you in a second. I'll just let that sit there and move on from there. I would just like to personally say that the living legend Mr. Cool has been in Super Saiyan form since around mid-November when we saw this team taking a turn for the worse, and he has been in his bag at an elite level, performing at 99% efficiency. Salute to Mr. Cool. I couldn't repeat what was on the screen, but we all saw it, and hilarious, Mr. Cool. Jesus. Right, Mr. Cool. Yo, that was a lot. That was a lot. Mr. Cool, right? That is savage. Like I said, he been in his bag. Oh, Mr. Cool, that we gotta end it on that. All right, y'all. Let me double check something real quick. All right, y'all. Damn, Mr. Cool been in his bag. Like I said, Mr. Cool, hey. But hey, I feel we all feel what Mr. Cool was saying. We want this man out of basketball, out of 5-serve form, out of the 414/262, and out of the north side. Bro. Yeah, we down bad. Salute to the channel member. Salute to you, Mr. 414. Yeah, bro, we down bad, but we gonna still be here fighting a good fight, bro. We gonna be fighting a good fight and still trying to support this squad. Hey, chin up, chest out. No matter what, we gotta go down with the shit. And we tanking, right? We tanking. We tanking? Let me know. We tanking? I see everybody's supporting the tank, so we shouldn't beat the Wizards then, is what y'all saying. Just lose. Just tank. Forget it. If we'll know if the tank is for real if KPJ is shut down the rest of the year and Giannis is shut down. Then I'll know we done for real. Then I'll know we done. Yep. All right, y'all. Scales, why? Why, Scales? Why? Why would you say that? My man said Doc Rivers is why the Packers lost is ill. Come on, bro. This is getting out of hand. This is getting way out of hand. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. This is the most electrifying content on YouTube. The most electrifying chat on YouTube. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content. Bucks just lost 139-122 to the 76ers. We have no KPJ, no Giannis. Let's just keep the faith alive, y'all. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content, and we should be at least 50 likes. Get them likes up, y'all. Go on. That's it. All right. Yep. Signing off, y'all. That was it. Yep. That was it.